welcome to the new episode. The new series of Saudis Gear. Tonight, today in this series too. Obviously, of course, you are enjoying your fasting because this is a Ramadan. Anyway, for that, we are going to show you. This is what you will expect in the upcoming weeks in Southeast Gear.
For the news. So we have actually got into license plate, and we have found some of them are modified so we get the first one, like this one.
That is the thing when you. Oh my god! Go! Yes! Yes! Oh, I win! Well, I'm here for quite 20 years. So this is gonna be easy peasy for the man from the job. Yeah. Alright, here we go then. Okay, do not hit the icon. Power! It's more behind buying a Formula 1 car instead of the family electric car. Why did you get that stuff? This is gonna be a bit. You wonder why I drove the Ferrari F430? Maybe it's like the outside, just like the design of the Ferrari 458, which the car that I drove or review last week. And what I'm thinking of is upcoming in this series 2 of Southeast Gear. Right, and now let me talk about the brand new car, which is for the Mclaren. Of course, the Mclaren has released the Mclaren Artura that we reviewed in Series 1 1 year ago in 2020. And so, they are releasing the brand new one while we're reviewing it. The Mclaren Artura. You with this way in this Mclaren GT. Of course, the Mclaren GT it is very nice. Not a 60 time, only for 3.7 seconds that I did it. And I going to 100 miles an hour in the mountain side of this very amazing world, I can say. And the handling is not really bad if you want to go to the mountain side with the Mclaren GT. It is because thanks to the very nice lock diff like that in the Formula 1 car, and yeah, there you go, that's happening like that. I just go off-roading, but no problem with that. Right, and the steering wheel is very nice, and what I can say is this car, it is absolutely not that bad, just amazing. The noises, the cracking noises, obviously, and that is the turbo noises because this Mclaren is equipped with turbocharger from the Mclaren itself. It's producing 612 horsepower because thanks to the V8 twin turbochargers, I did say that in the few many times. The dials I can see in the middle in the steering wheel is actually very nice, and the chair is look comfy, and yeah, there you go. This handling is not that bad, but whatever it is, this car is in the way of the correct position if you are in the British or maybe you are in English, because the steering wheel is in the correct side in the road. Because we are in the US, we are not in the correct side of the road. So maybe this is a problem.
And of course, beside all of that very amazing in Mclaren GT, but we have something else.
Pretended lazy reviewing, but I think we got to find the elephant in the room. First is the design in the back. obviously. This taillight is looking a bit not very McLarenish. In the front, obviously, is look like McLaren. It's not make any sense at all. Do you probably right like, grab some tea for making this McLaren? They write it, and maybe one of the designers say, maybe we need to correct something. Yes, maybe you correct some car is buttocks, or maybe the car is lips. Maybe not, because for the McLaren enthusiast, this behind of this rare sea of this car in ours is not look like a McLaren. Maybe you are not a McLaren guy, like Mr. Proust. And then there is and then we can do have the good side of this car obviously. First, this car over here it had a hole around here. This is for the aerodynamics when you drive along in the highway, in the racing circuit, and obviously braking. But the interior design it is not bad at all. Nothing bad except for the car arch. Ugly. So if you're thinking not to buy sports car, maybe you can choose between this Mclaren GT and the Honda Civic, which is the Honda Civic LX turbo have a turbocharger on it. T2 single scroll. This car it got a V8 twin turbocharged producing 612 horsepower, and this Honda Civic is probably a lot 1 million horsepower probably, and it's much better to drive in because this is Asian Japanese car, this is British. Because on my point of view it's not about the McLaren good, but they ruin the McLaren S. And this Honda Civic still nice, looking nice, looking good, looking very well. The tire is more very nice, more comfy, maybe more maybe Greta Thunberg saying more green. Of course, like it is because thanks to the VTEC engine in the Honda Civic. The only better is if you want to buy this Mclaren GT, it will cost you maybe around 30,000 US dollar or maybe around 45 US dollar, around that estimation. And this is probably estimated 25,000 US dollar on a 35,000 US dollar, around that probably. You can choose a green Asian car or green European Grand Touring car. You can choose both of them. And of course, we don't have any much time to put the score in the McLaren GT. Of course, we're going to say open, happy, open first thing. See you next week. Good night.